You don't wake up one day and decide to walk away from God. It doesn't happen like that. It's slower, quieter, almost unnoticeable. You stop being as intentional. You miss one day, then another. You pray less. You become more distracted. And before you realize it, something feels different. Not completely gone, but not the same either. This is how spiritual drift begins. Not with a decision, but with small, repeated shifts. And the dangerous part is, it feels normal. You're still living your life, still doing what you need to do. But your connection with God is no longer a priority. It becomes optional. And over time, optional becomes distant. The Bible warns about this in Hebrews 2:1. Therefore, we ought to give the more earnest heed to the things which we have heard, lest at any time we should let them slip. Did you catch that? Let them slip. Not reject, not abandon, slip. That means drift doesn't feel like rebellion. It feels like neglect. And neglect is subtle. It shows up in small ways. Less time in the Word, less focus during prayer, more attention on everything else. Nothing dramatic. Just gradual distance. And the longer it continues, the harder it becomes to notice. Until one day you stop and think, when did I start feeling this far? But here's the truth. You didn't lose God. You lost intentionality. Because growth in your walk with God is not automatic. It requires direction. So how do you recognize if you're drifting? Ask yourself honestly, am I as intentional with God as I used to be? Or have I become comfortable doing less? Am I growing? Or just maintaining? Because drift doesn't always look like falling. Sometimes it looks like standing still. And if nothing changes, distance increases. Now here's the good news. Drift can be reversed, but not by waiting for a feeling, by making a decision. James 4:8 says, "Draw near to God, and He will draw near to you." That's not emotional, that's intentional. You draw near through consistency, through focus, through choosing God even when you don't feel like it. Because closeness with God is not built on occasional moments. It's built on daily direction. So if you feel like something is off, don't ignore it. Don't wait for it to fix itself. Realign, refocus, return. Because the longer you drift, the easier it becomes to stay there. But the moment you become intentional again, everything begins to shift. And you'll realize you were never too far to come back. If you're ready to return to God, write this in the comments. Lord, please bring me back to you. Let that be the moment you realign your life. Subscribe to Kingdom Intelligence for more clear and practical biblical teaching.